Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In this video, let's do a continuation of our Vale Tudo series. Guys, today we're going to talk about the headbutt. All right, so headbutts, of course, are illegal in most combat sports, but Vale Tudo translates to anything goes. And that means like street fighting, self-defense, all right? If you're getting attacked and your arms are stuck. So today, I'm gonna show you guys a few different variations of hitting the headbutt. Before we start, it's important to understand that in no way, shape, or form am I recommending that you start walking out on the streets and headbutting people, all right? But if you need to in a situation of self-defense, it could be a very good weapon to use. All right, now, before you throw the headbutts, know that you never want to hit with the front of your face or even your forehead. All right, the surface you want to use is the top of your head right here. You want the top of your head hitting, which is pretty much the most strong surface on your skull, and you want to use that to hit the weakest part of your opponent's targets, such as maybe just above the eyebrows, soft tissues right here, on the nose, of course, in the eyes, on the temple, even on the chin, right? So the headbutt we're gonna do, the first one, is gonna show you guys 3 variations, okay? The first one is, we're just going straight in. So for example, you imagine the top of your skull is ramming like a punch or a palm strike right into the opponent's face, on the nose, right on the cheeks, all right? So from here, if you were fighting, you would just go, of course, for the demo, I was gonna go slow motion, but in reality, you wanna go as fast as possible, is just slam that head right into the opponent's face. Boom, as such, okay? And that's probably one of the easiest headbutts you can do because anybody can do this, right? You're not gonna start practicing this on a heavy bag nonstop, but it's just so you know for your information. So in this Vale Tudo series, this is a very, very efficient technique. So now, from here, all you're doing from a fighting stance is you're gonna move forward, boom, and headbutt. Of course, if you're training with a partner, always aim beside them or quite a few inches away so that way there's no accidents, okay? So if you're here, just like a jab, just like a cross, now, boom, you step it in and you use the top of your head. Now, you don't want to do this, going downwards, okay? Because if you were going to hit like this, when I was younger, I used to train my headbutts. Not a good idea, something I don't recommend, but I used to do this on a heavy bag. And what I notice is if I'm going like this, on the surface, eventually you're gonna hurt your neck. So you wanna imagine that in your neck, where your vertebrae are located, you have a pole. So that pole has to be straight. It cannot curve like this. So I don't wanna curve it down, right? Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hurt my neck, but also I might even hit with the front of my own forehead or my nose, right? So I wanna use the top. So from here, I'm gonna go in, boom, as such. Okay, so now when we train this, I have my partner use his palms, and I'm just gonna hit with the top of my skull. Boom, boom, boom. See how I push it in just like a punch? Push it in, push it in. So that is the first type of headbutt we would use from a striking distance. Now, the second variation would be from a further distance, but this one, we're gonna feint. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pretend to shoot on the legs, and I'm gonna move my head to the opposite direction as such. But as I come back up, watch this, diagonal, watch yourself, Alex, I'm gonna go up, boom, right to the side, all right? Once again, using the top of my skull. So basically, think of doing 1 and 2 coming back, just like a reverse elbow, using the top of your head. So, you pretend you shoot, I go 1, as I come to the opposite side, I know the head is located just above mine, my face is protected, and slow motion, boom, come right back to the headbutt, all right? So, a few inches away, just push that headbutt. Again, from here, I go down, and then slow motion, I push off the lead leg, and I slam the head. Boom, right across, okay? So this is a good headbutt to use if you're fighting and you feint that double leg shot, come back upstairs, hit him with the head. A lot of times, and I know this works because when I was younger, on 3 different occasions, I was telling this story to Alex, is by accident, not by intention, is I broken my training partner's nose with this because we were sparring MMA style, and as I shot in and I came back up to get the double under clinch, my head slammed into one of my training partner's nose, broke his nose, and you know, these are just accidents that happen, but it was not even intentional. So if you want to really drive the headbutt and you want to make it intentional, if it was a real street altercation, for example, you know, trust me guys, the headbutt is a very efficient tool. All right, one more variation of how you could use this is maybe inside the clinch. We have an over-under position as such. Okay, so now you're tied up in a, you know, maybe in this type of position, or maybe you're against, I was gonna say the fence, but maybe you're against the wall. All right, notice how the head is right beside you now. So it's gonna be hard to reach here because we're gonna clash heads, and because it's the back of his skull, I might injure myself. So what we're gonna do is use this shoulder. Notice how I'm gonna push the shoulder forward. So as I drive this shoulder forward, it creates that space I need, and from here we could easily slam the headbutt to the opponent's face. So once again, we're here, create some space, shoulder bump first, and then from here, slam the headbutt. So we can use the side just like the previous technique, or sometimes we can create space and go forward with the headbutt, all right? So forward headbutt here, 1 and 2, and sideways, go 1 and here, boom, right to the side, right? Headbutts are just like elbows. They create cuts. They're very devastating weapons. So guys, this is just for, you know, tutorial purposes, informational purposes, okay, that I'm creating these videos just for this Vale Tudo series, but I wanted to share because someone asked me, are headbutts useful? Are they just as useful as a punch? Probably more. They're more dangerous, all right? And that's the reason why they're illegal in combat sports, including MMA. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some variations of how you can use the headbutt for self-defense. Guys, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. We will catch you in the next Vale Tudo video. Take care and see you soon.